Nigerian government has successfully evacuated over 200 of its nationals and students who were stranded in Ukraine following the war with Russia. The delegation, which were evacuated through two flights from Poland, were led by the Director of Consular Affairs from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bolaji Akinyemi. Some of those who were evacuated and already in Nigeria relived their experiences.
Well, the reality is that the flight has been rescheduled to tomorrow, and the main reason is because of the delay in doing the check-in, because they have to gather them together from different hotels, and by the time we will be ready after the check-in, the crew that have been waiting since 9 a.m. had overshot the hour they should have waited, because they have a duty hour which is allocated to them, and they had waited from 9 to 2 p.m. So that means they already waited 5 hours, and they are going to have 9 hours flight. That is already more than what the standard. So the authority of the airport said they won't allow us to board. So this is the reality, and then we have to come down. But arrangements have been made to ensure that we all stay together in the same hotel, and that we leave very early tomorrow, 4 a.m. we'll be in the bus, and then we can join the flight early.
I know the characters of Nigerians, and one need to be, hard on them. You have to work hard to gather them together, especially young people, exuberance. Even here, some of them at the airport were arrested. One of them was arrested for moving about. So these are the problems we encountered. But I'm very sure by tomorrow morning, the flight will take off. We've been trying our possible best to convince the Nigerian students that there is need for them to get back to the country than remaining in Poland. To constitute a nuisance, that the federal government is trying their possible best to make them comfortable. And that is why they have made provision for them to be well accommodated in hotels and provided aircraft to convey them back home. For those who refused to, go, I think that they will be remaining at their own risk. I want to inform them that they should try as much as possible to cancel their wards or children, that they should come back. When the crisis in Ukraine subsides, they will be back to the country. Remaining in Poland will be a difficult thing for them, because we know what is obtainable in this place. So please, they should tell their children to come home, since the federal government have made available a flight for them to come home. It is a kudos to Nigeria that Mr. President has granted an urgent flight evacuation of these students. Being so good to us, he has sent funds and everything, so things are moving accordingly. And the Nigerian students from Ukraine, they are very happy that they are being treated very well and they're being taken care of. Yesterday we were totally disappointed because of the international law that the crew, after staying for a certain number of hours, cannot continue their journey. So we had to, leave the airport so late in the night, and one has not been able to sleep. By 2 o'clock, we got up and make sure that we gathered all the Nigerian nationals, out to bring them to the airport. And we were able to come here around 3 a.m. We're waiting for them to be checked in this morning so that they will start, getting home, being evacuated. Fortunately, the number has even increased. And I'm sure that the aircraft will not accommodate all of them. We're expecting a second aircraft to come. The number has shot, more than 200 here now. They said 5 a.m. this morning that the counter will open. And we're expected for them to depart around 7 o'clock.
Okay, so my name is Eniola Badijo, and the whole experience has been really tiring. We thank the federal government of Nigeria, but it has been really tiring because we've been kept through a lot of stress. Many of us traveled all the way from, and listen, I barely slept for 3 hours. Like my sleeping pattern has just been so messed up. We are so stressed, but we thank them though, but we'd like them to do better and give us more information because we're not given so much information. We'd also like them to be more organized next time. We don't pray something like this happens, but in case of the cases, we'd always want them to be organized because many of us are really stressed. I'm just happy to be returning back to my family because I really need to see them.
My name is Joseph. So
Your name is?
Joseph
Joseph what?
Chikwado.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a very rough experience trying to get past the borders because of the weather. Firstly, the weather was very bad. It was very cold, and we had to walk very, very long distance. No vehicles to convey us to the border. We got there pretty late, so we had to sleep there in the cold. We had to find ways to warm ourselves, and when we got forward, about to cross, we were sent back by the border guards. So just that alone made it a very, very, very fine experience. But we're happy we're safe now and we're going back to our houses or to our country.
My name is Kela.
Kela what?
Wiggle,
From?
River State.
And what school?
The
Yes.
Dnipro Medical Institute.
Good.
So leaving Ukraine was very tough, will I say. I was actually in another city 2 weeks before the bombing started because, from social media telling us, warning us that they were going to invade, I left 2 weeks ago from the city, capital cities. So when I was leaving to the border, I was there for 24 hours in the cold. I had to walk down to the border for 6 hours straight. I stood again for 4 hours straight, getting to the gates. They were just letting only Ukrainian moms and their kids in. So I had to go back and then get another bus to the border again. I left again, and still 24 hours to cross the border, but this time I was in the bus, so it was way better. Coming here, I don't know how I got here actually because I was going to miss this flight. I didn't go to the embassy yesterday to write my name down and all. I got here and I was told that the plane was filled up and all. I waited just so, if any opportunity arises. And the seats were left, and luckily for me, I was right in front of the line, even if when I came, I was literally the last person in the line. And yeah, I'm here now, so. It's a bittersweet feeling. I'm not quite happy about it because I'm leaving school. Ukraine is my home now, since I arrived, it's been great. But at the same time, it's like, at least I'm safe. I'm going home to my loved ones. And thank you for the opportunity to go home.
So what do you want to say to the Nigerian government?
Thank you.